Title: At my wife's birthday brunch, I brought roses, her favorite perfume, and a handwritten letter I spent hours on. But later, I saw everything I gave her shoved in a trash bag behind the garage. Her friends laughed like it was a joke, so I left early. Start: I didn't plan to find it that soon. The trash bag, I mean. Black, ripped at the corner, behind the garage. It was raining, one of those quiet drizzles that make everything look more honest. Inside, the roses I brought her that morning. The perfume, still boxed. And the letter, my letter. Her birthday brunch had been hours earlier. I'd watched her unwrap those same gifts in front of her friends, pretending she was touched. I saw the little act, the fake tremor in her voice when she said, "You still know me better than anyone." I believed it for about 5 seconds. Then I stepped outside for air, walked around back, and saw what she really thought of me, stuffed between coffee grounds and champagne corks. Her friends' laughter floated through the open patio door, muffled but sharp. "God, he's so serious," one of them said. "He still writes letters? That's tragic." They laughed again. She didn't stop them. So I left early, quietly. No scene, no slammed door, just a smile and a polite lie about needing to take a call. And that's when everything started. We'd been married 8 years, long enough to know her rhythms, the way she stirred her coffee, the way she hid her phone when she didn't want me to see something. I wasn't the jealous type, but I wasn't blind either. The affair wasn't hard to spot once I decided to look. She was careless. A new perfume she didn't wear for me. A hotel charge labeled as business lunch. A sudden interest in Pilates with a trainer who didn't exist online. So I made a rule for myself. 1 month of observation. No confrontation, no anger. Just notes. Dates, locations, screenshots. Her laughter with him became coordinates on a map. Every lie she told me was time-stamped, archived. I even knew the brand of bourbon he preferred, because she bought it, wrapped it, and left it in the trunk for his birthday. Funny, isn't it? She remembered his birthday better than mine. The plan came together quietly. A revenge that didn't look like revenge. I didn't want blood or chaos. I wanted clarity. I wanted her to see herself in a mirror she couldn't look away from. First, I moved our finances, subtly. Separate accounts, a private consultation with a lawyer. The house, as it turned out, was in my name. So was the car. The only thing we shared was her illusion of control. Next, I learned about him. The man. Married, of course. 2 kids, a mortgage, a reputation in the local community. The kind of man who would lose everything if certain photos were to reach certain inboxes. So I arranged for that. Not immediately. Timing mattered. I waited until the night before our anniversary, when she thought I was away for work. She invited him over. I know, because I watched from my car, the same way she used to watch me from her window when we were young and in love. There was something poetic about it. When their lights went out, I sent the photos to his wife, his boss, and one journalist who owed me a favor. By sunrise, his career was smoke. And as for her, she called me the next morning, hysterical. "It's not what it looks like," she said. I almost laughed. They always say that, as if it's ever anything else. I told her I knew. Told her I found the trash bag, that I'd seen what she did with my gifts. Silence on the other end. Then a soft, broken, "I'm sorry." But sorry is just noise when it comes too late. By that afternoon, she was locked out of every account. Her name off the lease. Her key card to my office revoked. Her car, technically mine, towed from the driveway. I left her a note taped to the mirror in our bedroom. It said, "You threw away what I gave you, so I learned how to stop giving." 3 days later, she showed up at my door, makeup streaked, trembling. I didn't open it. I watched from the peephole as she whispered my name. She said she didn't know where to go, said her friends stopped answering her calls. Said his wife was threatening to expose her. She looked small, shrunken, like someone who just realized the world doesn't always forgive. I should have felt sorry. I didn't, because I remembered the laughter, the clinking glasses, the mockery, how easily she discarded something she once swore she'd die without. So I let her stand there. Let the silence be her answer. I moved out of that house a week later, left it empty except for one thing, the trash bag, still behind the garage, untouched. I didn't throw it out. I wanted her to find it when she came back, if she ever did. I heard she moved in with her sister for a while, tried to explain everything as a misunderstanding. But lies don't sound convincing when you've already been exposed in full daylight. Sometimes I still catch the scent of that perfume, the one she never opened. I keep it in a drawer, not as a memory, as a reminder. People think revenge is about rage. It's not. It's about balance, about restoring the order someone else shattered. And when I think back to that morning, her friends laughing, her pretending, I realize something simple. She taught me how to stop caring. I just showed her how much that lesson costs. Now, when she calls, and she still does every few weeks, I don't answer. I let her words die in the voicemail, where they belong. Because she threw away roses once, now she knows what it feels like to be the thing discarded. And that, more than any apology, is my gift to her.